Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Deadline Day Live here on the Old Grandpa Joe YouTube channel. A lot has happened today, but very little has happened at the same time. Over the next hour or so, I will give you the rundown on everything that has happened today. Hello, Mehmet from Turkey. Longman is nearly done. We'll talk about that very soon. We just signed someone on loan. Yes, we sort of did, but we also haven't. You're right, Ashley. Aliyah has signed. We'll touch on that a little bit soon. What about Ryan Babel? Ryan Babel will not be coming to Hull City. We'll talk about... He's from Iran. We'll talk about Syed Manesh in just a second. Hi, Joe. When are the new signings being announced? Longman, Aliyah, Marcus Force. Well, I'll talk about that in just a second. But first of all, let's talk about heading in. Well, in terms of departures today, because that is the big talking point with regard to a certain Mr. Keane Lewis Potter. And, ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to announce that Keane Lewis Potter will be staying at Hull City. KLP will remain a Hull City player for now. Brentford failed in their attempts to bring in KLP. He's staying here, and that is class. On the day which marks 2 years since, well, Ehab and Assem let Jared and Camille go very quickly together. They both left at the same time. The new owner has shown some great intent by not letting Keane Lewis Potter leave. Also, Matt Smith. Now, I've seen in chat, Matt Smith left. Matt Smith has not yet left. Okay? I'd like to make that clear now. There have been no official announcements from the club at all today. Matt Smith is still here. As things stand, he is still our number 20. Brandon Fleming, also on this page of my autograph card book, rejected approaches from clubs about a week ago to stay here and fight for his place, which is absolutely quality. Keane Lewis Potter will stay. And other than that, I don't think there's anyone else really going. I think the squad will stay together for the most part. We might see a youngster leave on loan. We maybe might see a David Robson go out on loan or someone like that. But other than that, the only departure, I think, will be Matt Smith leaving, his loan ending. And that is because Man City aren't too happy with the game time he has got in black and amber this year. I'm just going to move my microphone closer because I've got to talk quieter because I've got a sore throat. Manchester City are not happy with the game time that Smith has got this year. So he is going to be recalled by Man City and then shipped out on a permanent move to MK Dons, who I believe are currently, they're fourth in League One. They are 4 points off the top, but Rotherham have 2 games in hand on them, and Wigan in second have 4 games in hand on MK Dons. So, Matt Smith will be off. Keane Lewis Potter, however, will stay. That's the summary. Is the audio all right like this? Because if it's better, because I'm talking quieter, I will just hold it. I will just hold it. Who do I think's coming in? We'll get to that now. So today, I'll put the microphone down for this bit, so you've got a bit more audio, less sort of thing from me. I'm going to need to drink quite a lot over the next sort of 45 minutes or so. Okay, so let's talk about some deadline day deals for City. Excuse me. Thank you. Anyway, deadline day deals. We'll start off then with where is he? Start off with this man, Aliyah Sayadmanesh. Now, am I ill? I've got a sore throat, mate. It's hay fever. I'm negative COVID, but hay fever has bottled me. Lambercunley. Sorry about that. So, Sayadmanesh. Little insight, if you didn't catch the end of the matchday vlog or saw my tweet, Aliyah Sayadmanesh was at the game the other day. He was at our win against Swansea. I saw him about 11:30 walking through the players and officials entrance at the MKM Stadium. He was with what I assume is his agent, and he was sat in the director's box during the game. Now, what else can I add to Aliyah Sayadmanesh? Fenerbahce have confirmed the departure of Aliyah to us. However, it is only a loan for now. However, as Lucas Terry states, there is an option to buy for Aliyah Sayadmanesh. We are going, well, there's an option to buy, not an obligation, an option. What I would just like to say is, how the hell am I going to fit Sayadmanesh onto one of these cards? I could barely fit bloody Huddleston on it. How am I going to fit Aliyah in a box like that? I have no idea. I think the longest first name we've got is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think the longest first name we've got is 7. Deshaun is 6, 7 if you count the apostrophe. Callum is 6. Macaulay, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Macaulay for Macaulay Snellgrove is 8. Aliyah is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Aliyah's 8. So I can fit on. How the bloody hell I'm going to fit Sayadmanesh on there, I have no idea. But Sayadmanesh is coming in from Fenerbahce. That is a done deal, and it has been for quite a long time. Now, very next deal I want to chat to you about is a deal for this man, Ryan Longman. According to The Athletic, we were this morning looking to tie up a deal for Ryan Longman on a permanent deal. That has now been completed, just awaiting confirmation from the club. And apparently, we have absolutely daylight robbed Brighton for Ryan Longman for a fee of just £700,000. I say just, that's still a lot of money. However, that for Ryan Longman is incredible. Considering how good he's been for us, Brighton have been absolutely robbed. Longman is great, correct. We need to keep Bernard and Baxter too. We do. If you want a Fenerbahce player, Adjun will absolutely get him. It doesn't surprise me. No way. What are you saying no way to, Ashley? Is it that we're set to announce Ryan Longman because that deal's done? Someone's just said on Twitter, announcing players at 4 minutes past 7 this evening, which is 1904. This is the year the club was founded. That would be incredible. That would be brilliant. But Ryan Longman for just 700 grand is brilliant. If I was Brighton, I'd ask for 2-0. No way that we got him that cheap. Wow. Bernard won't happen. 5-year contract at Man United. Yeah. And he's got an option for a 6th. So, and the way Man United work is they always tend to extend that deal. They always tend to extend the deal if they've got the option. So Bernard is basically at Manchester United for 6 years, including this year. Baxter, though, is more realistic. Jason Duckett doesn't reckon that anything will happen. Well, I can tell you now, it will. Everything that I'm saying here at the moment will happen. At least Sayad Manesh will happen because I've seen him at the stadium. Deshaun needs to move on with his career, yeah. I could see United loaning him back again next year, yeah. Bernard will just be stuck in a cycle of loans. That's all that'll happen. Is playoffs possible? Maybe. But I'm not focusing on that at the moment. But Ryan Longman coming in for so cheap is absolutely incredible business by Hull City. I think that is incredible business. The next one then. Sayad Manesh is a done deal. Ryan Longman is also apparently a done deal. To get Longman and Slater for a combined £750,000 this window is brilliant, as Max Tiger HD has just said in chat there. I've just clicked over to see chat now. That is impeccable. Am I staying on for a couple of hours? I'm afraid not, mate. I'm afraid not. But yeah, Longman and Sayad Manesh are two brilliant bits of business. And then Marcus Force on loan from, well, it was initially going to be on loan from from Brentford. However, I'm not sure if that's a loan or a perm. I'll check. Yeah, Hull Daily Mail reported 3 hours ago now that deals for Longman, Sayad Manesh and Force are done. That is all done. Jordan Flores is going back to Ireland. I'm just trying to find, would Marcus Force be permanent or not? Sayad Manesh is just a loan with a view to a permanent. I can't find whether Force is going to be a loan or not. I don't know. Sorry. 6-month loan, people have said. What happened to Sessegnon and Dong? And Dong was never really a rumour, in my opinion. And Sessegnon, he is going to Plymouth instead. But Marcus Force will be quality. Guardian Sports journalist said that the loan for Marcus Force completed, yeah. So it's going to be a loan. He may get forced to move to City. Wow. He'll be a loan. I think Sayed Manesh will be good. Really enjoyable to watch, I reckon. I also believe we'll end up signing him permanently. Yeah, I agree. May the Force be with us. Ruined yourself there, Max. Ruined yourself there. But, yeah, we mentioned Steven Sessegnon there. The final name that has been mentioned is a young kid called Harrison Ashby on loan from West Ham. He has played for West Ham this year, and from what I've seen, he isn't too bad. I think he plays for Scotland at underage level. So I don't think that's too bad a signing for us, considering we can't get Steven Sessegnon. People moaning that we can't get the proven Premier League quality. Steven Sessegnon, sorry, I keep calling him Ryan. Steven Sessegnon. But we've got this young kid from West Ham who's played more times in the Premier League than Sessegnon has. Okay. Longman's a baller, yeah, 100%. That was fantastic. Bang of the season is Ryan Longman, yeah. Yeah, Adjun's been running competitions for years. These reasons know the competition very interesting. But yeah, I think Longman, I agree with you, Lee. He is bargain of the season. Finally, I'd like, in terms of incomings for now, I'd like to talk about this man, Mesut Özil. Now, in fact, no, there's someone else I need to talk about before Özil, actually. There's someone else I need to talk about before Mesut Özil. And that is... where is he? That is Tottenham youngster, Harvey White. Young central midfielder. I assume he would just come in and be a like-for-like replacement for Matt Smith if we were to get him in. But that, I don't think will happen. I think it'll just be Sayed Manesh, Longman, Force, and Ashby, maybe. But Sayed Manesh will 100% happen. He's been pictured training with the club today, and he was at the game the other day. Longman, we think will happen. Same with Force, but Longman would be training with us anyway, so we can't really get an inside scoop on that. Why are we getting League 2 quality? They're not League 2 quality at all. The reason Ashby would only be a loan is because if we need cover at fullback with Coyle injured and Emmanuel, who knows what's going on with Emmanuel, we just need cover. Just need cover just in case. So that is all that Harrison Ashby will be. What happened to Ndong? Just a rumour. What about Tossen? I think that was just a rumour as well. I don't think Cenk will be coming to us. But finally, Mesut Özil. It came out this morning that apparently something happened. So Turkish account Jabuklu Sports says that Mesut Özil became a partner of Hull City together with Adjun Ilicella. I'll show you that tweet. Mesut Özil became a partner of Hull City together with Adjun. Now, what I think that's saying is we're not signing Özil. He has a stake in the club, which I think is an absolute load of shit. I get that Adjun helped bring Özil to Fenerbahce, but if why would Özil buy a stake in a championship club? And at the moment, what is a very low-end Championship club? When he's still earning his money, and if he was a stakeholder, why would he not be signing? We will not sign Mesut Özil. We will not sign Mesut Özil. Anything on White or Ashby? Just gone over that, Lewis. I think Ashby will happen. I don't think White will. Which is Tyrese Simpson. I think that's sort of nowhere. Then was there one more? Oh yeah, there was talk on Ryan Babel again too, because Bafétimbi Gomis is going to sign for Galatasaray. There was talk that Babel could then come to City, but that will happen. Ryan Babel will not happen. Shota Arveladze has said no to that move happening. Feels sorry from 2014 still. He knows we were the better team. Someone says they might be doing a triple announcement for Force, Syed Manesh and Longman all at once, which would make sense. And also, Vato Arveladze, which is Shota's nephew, we were linked with him earlier in the window. We would have signed him had he qualified for a work permit in this country. Has just followed me on Instagram. Look at following. Vato Arveladze has followed me on Instagram. He's followed City, Adjun, the EFL. Of all the people to follow on Instagram about City, Vato Arveladze has chosen to follow me. And that's another thing, actually. Harrison Ashby has been viewing Hull City Turkey's Instagram stories. I'm sure he won't mind me showing this, but this is a photo he sent to our group chat of Harrison Ashby viewing his story. I wasn't showing who I was following. I was showing who Vato Arveladze was following. Look, so I'm here. I'm on Vato Arveladze's page. If I go to following, I'm at the top. Cheers, Nicholas. I've just seen another. And yet, there's talk of a backup centre back as well. That's just reminded me of reading some messages here that we could do with one of them. Certainly wouldn't mind that. Nikes Vato's a good player, and Shota for Georgia was golden footballer. Good luck. If I'm honest, I think Vato Arveladze will be a Hull City player if he could get a work permit. If he can qualify for a work permit in the future, I think as long as Shota Arveladze's manager, I think Vato will always be a target. But, you know, that's just the case. Anyway, Nicholas Humphrey would like to see a new badge. I think this one that we've got's fine. I think it's completely fine. Burak Yilmaz was rumoured earlier in the window. That will not happen. What do I think about the strikers? 2 strikers. I'm very optimistic for them both. I'm really optimistic for them both. I'm trying to see if there's any more going on here. Trying to see if there's any more updates for you guys, but I'm not getting any. In case you're wondering, the last tweet to come from the club's account was them raving about Brandon Fleming's stats from the Swansea game. There has been no other development from the club other than that today. If I'm honest, I think the admins have just put the day off. In which case, That's probably why we've not got nothing. We've not got nothing. Wow, that's awful grammar from me. But do I see Shota Avaladze games, goals, style game? To see the people in like, do you see Shota Avaladze games, goals, style? I don't know what you mean, mate. Sorry. The Iranian guy, sorry, I don't know how to spell his name. Is apparently 60 hottest prospects is meant to be the next Salah. That's Syed Manesh. SAYYADMANESH. Force going to be class. Just packed ease on FIFA. So I reckon it's time to have a new style badge. Nah, I disagree. Look at my team. Daniel Levy, terrible learner. I would have had June over Levy. Wow. Yeah, I'll stay on for a little bit. Get some news. But the way things are looking, we are not going to have anything coming through very soon. I'll stick until the hour though to see what the club do. But what we can do in the meantime is we can look at our transfer window so far. So I've got it all laid out on a nice document. I'm just going to share it. I'm just going to share the Word document I've got with you so that you can all see the window at the moment. The way our window has gone at the moment. So the very first bit of business that we did was Josh McGuinness departed the club on an undisclosed fee to Wigan. Apparently, it was a nominal fee, just a small fee. And he moved on my birthday. And then you will have noticed I've put loan being recalled on each of these. I did it up here as well. So it's just the way I work. I just want to map out everything, see what's going on. So then Andy Smith was recalled from his loan at Salford and immediately shipped out to Grimsby on loan for the rest of the season. On the same day, Macaulay Snellgrove's loan at Cleethorpes was extended for another month. Then Festus Arthur and Callum Jones were recalled on the eve of our game against Blackburn due to injuries in the squad. And Matty Jacobs' loan was extended until the end of the season at Gateshead, where he has spent this entire season. And he's getting loved by the fans, where he gets told, he gets sung for him, Zamina Mina, Waka Waka, Zamina Mina, Matty Jacob. He comes from Hull City, or something like that. Get Syed Manesh on there. I'm sure I will do in time. I'm just waiting for that to be confirmed so I can have them all in order of confirmation. Then, of course, Grant McCann was sacked. Grant was sacked on the 25th. A couple of days later, Regan Slater was brought in. Jevon Mills and Will Jarvis were loaned out to Falkirk and York City on loan for the rest of the season and for a month. Then Shota came in, our new gaffer. Shota Avaladze came in and he's won his first game. Now I've got my 4 columns ready here for Syed Manesh, Longman, Marcus Force, and Harrison Ashby. And my 1 column here saying Matt Smith has departed. His loan has been ended by Manchester City. What I will show you is just the squad numbers that we have left. Obviously, none of these, Ingram won't leave, neither will Coyle. I don't think, and none of these guys will leave. James Scott will stay out on loan at Hibernian for the time being. Ryan Longman, I can turn him from Green, saying he's in on loan, to being a permanent City player, and he can be fully blacked out. I can see Matt Smith going, as we've said. So that will free up the number 20 for Force, Ashby or Syed Manesh to take. 28 was free until Callum Jones was recalled from loan. Salam and Chadwick took those 30 and 31 before they were sent out on loan. Harry Wood wore 33 early this season, as did Matty Jacob. Will Jarvis is out on loan at the minute, but I've not blued him out because he's out on loan for just a month, as is Macaulay Snellgrove. So at the minute, we've got maybe 30 and 31, depending on if they choose to keep them assigned to Salam and Chadwick. Salam, who won't play. Jacob, who also won't play either. Andy Smith has worn that this year, so they can't take that off him. In fact, they can because he's out on loan, can't they? Same with Jarvis, to be fair. And I think Snellgrove's 35 as well. It was happy to sign one with number 35 written on it, so we'll take it. So we've got 42, 3, 4, all three. I think the 3 new signings will take those. Yeah. Yeah, Jevon has gone to Falkirk, I'm aware. I need to blue him out as well. 20, Syed Manesh, 22, Force, 22's taken. Just found out 37 is David Robson. Got his autograph on open training. I didn't have a clue who it was, to be honest. Felt a bit, but take number 33. To be fair, Syed Manesh at his other club, before, not when he was loaned out by Fenerbahce again, wore, I think it was number 90. So I could well see Syed Manesh taking something mental once again, just because why not? And that I would massively respect. If Syed Manesh just took a mental number, it's the first time we'll have a player that does that at City, and I'd love it. I would absolutely love that. In case you're wondering what the highest squad number we've had in the last few years, 27 Force, that's been taken by Regan Slater. If I'm honest, I can see, well, the highest number I think we've gone up to in terms of squad numbers over the last few years was when Angus MacDonald won number 50 when he first signed for us. Which and we all know how that ended. Obviously, Angus didn't have a very good time of things here. Syed Manesh is the type of player to take number 99, and I'm all for it. 100%. I'm HCFC updates 100%. McCann leading contender for Sunderland. Yeah, that'd be interesting. For me, Sunderland have to go for McCann. Markovic took 50, yeah, but that was the year before that. So we're talking about recency sort of thing. I'm trying to see if there's any more. Someone said on Twitter, not being funny, but what are we playing at? He's trained with us today. His old club have confirmed it. Just tweet it out. I don't get it. Interesting thing is, if you're wondering why Fenerbahce have announced it before, I don't know. It happened earlier this year with Thomas Meyer. When Thomas Meyer left... when Thomas Meyer left us to join SKU Amstetten, SKU announced it before City did. Which it was then when Meyer left, we knew we were going to sign Huddleston that day because we freed up the squad space under the embargo. Yeah. To summarise, yeah. I think I'm just talking for the sake of it now. I've not really got anything else to add. It's just a case of waiting for these 3 signings to be confirmed. So, wow. That does not need to happen. Nathaniel, I love that. Can't wait for Syed Manesh and Marcus Strike Force. That'd be brilliant. But what about Eves? What about Eves? Also, by the way, next giveaway will consist of probably that sexy man. I might do a double giveaway. Might do a double where somebody can win both of these, maybe. Apparently Matt Smith will be announced shortly. Oh, yeah, Matt Smith will be announced shortly. Abubakar, no. Eves, I can't do it because I've got a sore throat. If Force comes in, and with the midfielders we've got, don't see Slater getting minutes. Well, difference is Force is a striker. So, you know. Shows the one of your uncle. Honestly, this book is as thick as anything now. And I need to offload all these extra ones that I've got in giveaways. But if you just look at this first half of the book, it's mental. It's absolutely mental. Just so at the Blackburn game when I shouted of you. Nice one. Did I shout back? Not sure. What about Ryan Babel? Heard anything about him? Babel is off. Babel is off. That has been off for a couple of days now. But anyway, you want to see the one of Big Richard. Okay. That is the one of Richie Smallwood there. If there's any more you want to see, let me know. Maybe it's late for Premier League this year. Go next year's Premier League. We just need to be sustainable. That's the first thing. We just need to not chuck money at it and fail because look at what happened to other teams that chucked loads of money at it and it didn't work. So, Rocco, I know you've put in chat already. Did I shout back at you? I don't know. I was in the West Stand taking photos with people. That was cool. That was really cool. Or you lot coming up to me asking for photos or whatever. That was mega. I just had to walk around to the West Stand at half time because I was bored. I was going to get this signed by Ollie Green. However, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if it was him or not because he had a hat on. And he had his coat zipped up like this so you could just see his eyes. I thought, I don't want to risk getting embarrassed myself. So we'll just leave it. I'm pretty sure it was him, but I didn't want to risk it just in case. Got a new goalkeeper. You're just being controversial, eh, Nicholas, now. You're taking the mick. Adjun was just mentioned on the chase. Well, was the chase on? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, if there's any more you want to see, let me know. Yeah, actually, I did have a spare one ready for Big Josh Emmanuel to sign, but I don't think that'll happen now. And his contract's up at the end of the year as well. I feel as though we owe Josh another year because of what's happened this year. So, you know. What else have I got to get signed here, actually? I've got one for Adjun. No to work with Baxter. Oh, right. Okay. Should try get in touch with Adjun for an interview on your channel. Maybe. We've got it was in the south. It was a great result. Did I shout back though? If I had the chance, there's no COVID, I'd come to a whole game. Nice. Greetings from a Turkish guy in Germany. Very cool. Very cool. We are the Brandzone Tigers. I'm not on Brandzone, but big up the Brandzone support. That's a good picture of him. It's a really good picture of him. Nothing new yet. Yeah, I've got Cliffy Byrne and Tony Pennock signed. Shotter signed. Coyley. I've got Alfie Jones left to be signed in here, to be fair. Because he's been injured ever since I've had these made. So, Wilkes, Doherty, Eves, Honeyman all signed. James Scott, who's out on loan at the minute, he's got to sign one. Yeah, I waved. All right, just subbed. Nice one. Longman, McLaughlin both signed. Fleming signed now. Arter signed now. Andy Smith, because he's out on loan at the minute. Callum Jones has signed his. Matty Jacob and Ahmed Salam have got to sign theirs. Billy Chadwick's got to sign his as well. Harry Wood as well. Will Jarvis and Ollie Green. There's very few that I've got left in there. How did I make them? I designed them myself, then got them printed off on some nice sort of page and stuff. Wow, 57 watching. I didn't take someone telling the whole of Wolferton I was on. Exactly. You want to see Honeyman. Honeyman is class. I've got a double of Honeyman, to be fair. I've got him in the home kit made and him in the away. I'm out of focus now. Has anyone ever said no to signing them? No, they haven't. Matt Smith, actually, was mega complimentary of them. He says, oh, how'd you make these? Did you make these yourself and stuff? Cliffy Byrne asked me to make him one. But, you know. If I give away the whole book, it would be too mental, yeah. It would be far too mental. That's why I've only given away selected ones, which I know I can get redone. Because the players always turn up. Like, if I was to give away the full book and had to try and get, like, I don't know, I had to try and get bloody Josh McGuinness again. That'd be impossible because he's in Wigan. Anyway, right, I know I'm out of focus, and because of that, because of my camera being a silly thing, I'm going to end it there. Deadline day, a lot has happened, but nothing has happened at the same time. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. It's been a quality stream. Thank you, everyone, for coming on. Books are more expensive than reading the slate. Yeah, it's been a brilliant stream. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you very soon. Throughout the day, the rest of the day, I will do sort of announcement little videos. I've got thumbnails made for all that sort of stuff. Yeah. So I'll see you later, everyone. And I'll catch you when I announce Syed Manesh, Force, Longman, Ashby, the departure of Matt Smith, all tonight. See ya. Goodbye. Take it easy. See ya.